The January 13th, 2026 Liquor Board hearing is now in session. I'm going to turn it over to our counsel, Mr. Hurdle. Mr. Hurdle, if you would, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm Abraham Hurdle, counsel to the board. At the beginning of every meeting, counsel makes a few brief announcements. First, the commissioners are part-time public servants, and they have other outside interests. When they know they have a conflict of interest or the appearance of a conflict of interest, they recuse themselves. They cannot possibly know who will appear from the public in any given matter, which may present a conflict of interest to them. If anybody believes that any commissioner has a conflict of interest in any matter, you have to announce that to us as the case is called, and the commissioner or commissioners, as the case may be, will deal with that accordingly. If not, then the commissioners will proceed with all hearings under the assumption that there is no conflict of interest. Secondly, the rules of the board provide that the chair, for the purpose of administrative and judicial economy, can have the board's counsel rule on the admissibility of evidence and objections if there are counsel present and objections are made. This board handles many cases at every hearing, and this assignment allows us to expedite the hearings. So rather than the chairman turning to me and me advising the chairman, I'll simply make a ruling, and that'll be the ruling of the chair. As a matter of procedure, the matter of Oak Grove will be moved to the back of the docket, which is the third case today, will be moved to the back of the hearing docket.
We have a couple postponements. Chief, if you would.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to announce that the cases for PCF Inc., trading as Magathy Inn, and Pfeiffer's Seafood Inc., trading as Pfeiffer's Deli and Craft Beer House, have been postponed and will be heard on February 10th, 2026. As a reminder, please silence your cell phones if you have not done so already. And our first case is going to be for Gina's Cantina Inc., trading as Gina's Cantina. Frank Safante, President; Colin Belka, Treasury Secretary; Shanna Hines, Employee; Detective Middleton, badge number 1061; Sergeant White, badge number 1329; Inspector Alvin Few. This is for a violation of the rules and regulations of the Board of Licensed Commissioners for Anne Arundel County, Section 4.01A, titled Minors, reference to Anne Arundel County Police Report 25-738806 by Detective Middleton, 1061; Sergeant White, 1329. Incident dated November 19th, 2025. Second violations for Maryland Annotated Code, Alcoholic Beverage and Cannabis, Title 6, Section 6-304, selling or providing alcoholic beverages to individual under the age of 21 years. Reference to Anne Arundel County Police Report 25-738806 by Detective Middleton, badge number 1061. Sergeant White, badge number 1329. Incident dated November 19, 2025. There's a third violation for alcoholic beverages and cannabis, Title 11, Section 1902. Point 1, titled Alcohol Awareness Program. Reference to Anne Arundel County Police Report 25-738806 by Detective Middleton, 1061, Sergeant White, 1329. Again, dated November 19th of 2025. And lastly, the fourth violation for rules and regulations of the Board of Licensed Commissioners for Anne Arundel County. Chapter 4, Section 3.01D, Ownership and Operation, reference to Anne Arundel County Police Report 25-738806 by Detective Middleton, 1061, Sergeant White, 1329. Incident dated again November 19, 2025. Anyone wishing to testify for or against, please come forward, remain standing, and raise your right hand. Thank you. Do you solemnly swear and affirm under the penalty of perjury that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I do. Please be seated. Starting from my left, can you please state your name and address for the record?
Frank Safante, 746 Apple Orchard Drive, Glen Burnie, Maryland, 21060.
Thanks. Ma'am.
Shanna Hines, 1305 Shawnee Court, Millersville, Maryland, 21108.
Thank you. Sir?
Colin Belka, 730 Mink Path, Crownsville, Maryland, 21032.
Thank you.
Detective Tom Middleton, Anne Arundel County Police, Western District.
Thanks, everyone. Mr. Hurdle?
Detective?
Good evening. This incident was November the 19th, 2025. It was approximately 5:55 p.m. the evening time. Sergeant White and I were conducting Operation Save, conducting alcohol sales compliance checks at retail businesses and restaurants. We used a confidential source who was searched before and after the detail to verify that she did not have any money or identification on her person. The confidential source's age was verified through Maryland MVA records, and I do have a certified copy of the driving record to show that she was 20 years of age. The CS entered Gina's Cantina at 8779 Veterans Highway, located here in Millersville, Anne Arundel County. We reserved the confidential source to enter the restaurant, sit at the bar. The CS ordered a Miller Lite draft beer from the server. The server did not ask the CS for identification and served the CS a Miller Lite beer. I entered the restaurant and the CS exited. I know through my training, knowledge, and experience that Miller Lite beer is an alcoholic beverage. I identified myself as a police officer and identified the server employee as Shanna Hines, via her Maryland driver's license. Ms. Hines was advised that she has had the alcohol awareness training and is on the manager's agreement with the liquor board. A photograph was taken of Hines and her identification. Photograph was taken of the Miller Lite beer and the Anne Arundel County liquor license that was properly displayed by the front door. Ms. Hines was cooperative. The bar was busy. And a copy of the report was forwarded to the Anne Arundel County Liquor Board, and that would be my statement of facts.
Do you have any questions for the detective?
We don't have any questions, but I'd like to hand out something for each of you and also speak if that's okay.
If I may. Chairman, do you have any questions?
No, I think his report's pretty explicit. Thank you.
Commissioners, any questions?
No questions.
I have no questions.
It's now the licensee's turn. If you guys have other documents or any testimony you'd like to present.
If it's okay, may I read this out loud?
Please.
Okay. Dear members of the Anne Arundel County Liquor Board, I'd like to take this opportunity to sincerely thank you for your time and consideration regarding our hearing. We acknowledge and deeply regret the incident in which a minor was served at our establishment. We understand the seriousness of this matter and the impact it has on our community. Please accept our heartfelt apology for this oversight. We want to assure you that we fully recognize the privilege, opportunity, and responsibility entrusted to us as holders of a liquor license. We are grateful for this trust and are committed to upholding the highest standards and compliance with all regulations. Since the incident, we have taken meaningful steps to improve our practices and ensure that such a mistake does not happen again. This includes additional staff training, stricter ID verification procedures, and regular internal compliance checks. Thank you again for your time and for allowing us the opportunity to correct our actions. We remain dedicated to being responsible members of the Anne Arundel County business community. Additionally, we respectfully request that counts numbers 3 and 4 should not apply in this case. We indeed did have an employee from our management agreement present at the time of the incident. If you please see the attached labor report that evening showing that Mr. Mark Clayson was working as a server. If we had known that Mrs. Shanna Hines' alcohol awareness certificate had expired, Mr. Clayson would have kindly spoken with Detective Middleton. The attached that's stapled shows our labor report from that evening. Exhibit A is our management agreement that was at that time, which shows the expiration of both Shanna Hines and Eulalia Aldridge. In addition, it shows the validity of Mark Clayson's management agreement. And Exhibit B shows that we have done some due diligence to make sure that everyone who was on that agreement does have current alcohol awareness training. Speaking from my heart, I will tell you that you will never see us here again for this violation. So please take that, with all due respect that we appreciate your time. We hate to waste your time and our time here. And we've learned from this as a member of the community in Anne Arundel County. We support charities. I coach Anne Arundel County sports. My family's Anne Arundel Police, and we understand the significant damage that we did during that evening. So we hope that you take this exhibit and remove numbers 3 and 4. And that's all I have. Thank you for your time.
Mr. Zafonte, at this time, we're going to treat that as a motion, and we're going to deny the motion. I'll let the board decide when is their chance.
Understood.
Do you have anyone else who'd like to testify about that evening?
No, sir.
Mr. Chairman, do you have any questions?
Well, thank you for your letter, the apology in it, and I sincerely hope and believe what you said about never being seen here again is true. And I wish that was the case for all of our licensees. Well, thank you for that. And I think you're testifying that the night, and there was, that Mr. Mark Classen,
Clayson, yes.
he was on duty at the time.
Yes, sir.
Did he come up and identify himself, do you know offhand?
He did not. We were under the impression that everything was in order with Shanna's alcohol awareness, and she was able to take care of the situation. Had we known it was expired, we would have kind of slid in the next person, or in addition, because they both hold the same management agreement at the time.
But there was somebody there that evening at that time who
Yes, sir,
was on
and
the
you can-
management agreement?
Yes, and we have our labor report attached, stapled to that, which shows his hours of working.
I do see it. I just wanted to confirm that. And you have quite a few people, it looks like about 10 or 12, and that's a good thing, because you can never have too many. All
That's
you
our
gotta do
hope.
is be minus the one, and yeah, that'd be a problem. I have no further questions. Oh, no, I'm sorry, I do. At the time that this occurred, you look like you're in remorse right now, so
Yes.
if you could answer, how long had you been working for the,
I've been working for Gina's Cantina for 21 years, bartending for almost 30. This is my first violation. I take it very seriously. As he mentioned, it was a busy night. It was one of those things about complacency that I have learned a very bad lesson about. It was the worst phone call I've had to make, calling Frank to tell him that it was me. I'm used to being the A student. I like to operate that way. So,
okay, thank you. I have no further questions.
Commissioners, any questions?
I have one question. You mentioned in your letter you're putting in stricter ID verification procedures. What are you doing?
So we will continuously ask our employees, the dates of, being 21 or older, and just going through different informative actions. We have a new identification book which shows the IDs and making sure that everyone's, recognizing what's what. No vertical IDs, whether they're military. So,
and the black light.
yeah, we have a black light. So, yes, just anything we can to continue talking, having conversation is really, pre-shift meetings is always a, reminder of what we're looking for. So this has been a lot of light. So, and it's important to mention, in the 30-plus years that Colin and I have holding a liquor license, and Shanna's, 21 years, we've never had a violation collectively. So, as I mentioned, this is the first and the last that you'll ever see of us.
Commissioner Song?
I have no questions.
Is there anything else you'd like to say at all before I make a motion?
Yes, I think the liquor board can speak on my sincerity when anything arises in this restaurant. I will come there personally to have conversations, to educate myself on what is happening, things that I don't know. In particular, Dwayne and Ms. Monty have been very helpful in educating me. So I think they can attest to my willingness to learn. So that'd be it.
Okay, thank you. I heard what you said, and I believe you're sincere in what you said. And but I'm sure you realize that as a practice, this board basically tries to treat everybody the same and as fair as possible. This is your first offense, which means a lot. Hopefully, it'll be more of a learning experience than it will punitive action. But I'm going to make a motion that we do find you guilty for the sale to minors and to someone under the age of 21. I'm going to make a motion that both of those carry a $500 fine, so that's a total of $1,000 for those two. I'm going to find you not guilty on the alcohol awareness program and give you the benefit of the doubt on the operation and the ownership charge as well, and find you not guilty on that. So we're going to find you guilty on the two major charges, $1,000 fine plus whatever the cost for the administrative hearing will be. You'll be notified of that. That's a form of a motion. I'm looking for a second.
I second the motion.
Thank you, Commissioner. I have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, so be it, and lots of luck, and hopefully we won't see you here. Not here. You're welcome to the office anytime.
All right, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right, our next case is going to be for John Liquors and General Store LLC, trading as John Liquors and General Store. Harjeet Mahal, member. Gregory Robinson, member. Kelly Lynn Tyler as clerk has been excused. Detective Middleton, badge 1061, Sergeant White, badge number 1329, Inspector Jim Curiozoglu. This is a Class A package good BWL with a Sunday license located at 812 Duval Highway, Pasadena, Maryland, 21122 with no restrictions.
The licensees waive reading.
Yes.
Thank you. Anyone wishing to testify for or against, please come forward, remain standing, and raise your right hand. Thank you. Do you solemnly swear and affirm under the penalty of perjury that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I do. Please be seated. Starting from my left, can you please state your name and address for the record?
My name is Kelly Tyler, 725. Harjeet Mahal, 41765 Alcons Terrace, Aldi, Virginia, 20105.
Thank you.
And Greg Robinson, 1610 West Street, Suite
Thank you. You can be seated. Mr. Hurdle?
Detective?
Good evening. Detective Middleton, Anne Arundel County Police. November 12th of 2025, this incident occurred at approximately 1845 hours, 6:45 in the evening. Sergeant White and I were working Operation Save, conducting alcohol sales compliance checks of retail businesses. We directed a confidential source, 20 years of age subject, who was, we vetted through MVA records. I do have a certified copy of driving record to show that she's 20 years of age. The confidential source was searched prior to the detail to make sure she did not have any money, alcoholic beverages, or identification on their person. We observed the confidential source enter the business. CS went to the store, picked out a 6-pack of Smirnoff Ice Green Apple Malt, took it to the front counter. The clerk did not ask the CS for identification. The CS was given official Anne Arundel County funds, was able to purchase the Smirnoff Ice from the clerk. The CS exited the business, immediately turned over the alcoholic beverages to us outside. I know through my training and experience that Smirnoff Ice is an alcoholic beverage. I entered the store, identified myself as a police officer, identified the clerk as Miss Kelly Tyler, who's seated here to my left. Ms. Tyler was advised of the violation. She advised that she had been working at the store for approximately 6 years and was alcohol awareness trained. She advised that she was on the manager's agreement with the liquor board. The Anne Arundel County liquor license was properly displayed on the wall. Photograph was taken of Ms. Tyler, the Smirnoff Ice, which was subsequently destroyed. The clerk was cooperative, and the store was not busy at the time of the sale. And a copy of the report was forwarded to the County Liquor Board. That would be my statement of facts.
The licensees have any questions for the detective?
No.
Mr. Chairman, any questions?
No questions.
Commissioners, any questions?
No questions.
This time, the licensees can present any rebuttal or mitigation.
I guess this is a really bad situation. You'll note that I understand there's been no prior violations of this sort. Ms. Mahal recently became the license holder last year. It's first thing for her. Her husband was the license holder before. I'm the local license holder in the county. Understand after talking to parties involved that Ms. Turner had her daughter was sent to the hospital with a seizure. Obviously distraught and upset, and she didn't go ahead and do her procedures as far as like checking licenses, checking birthdays, etc. when they sell alcoholic beverages. Sad about that. Ms. Mahal informs me that the store does have electronic
Built-in.
She knows better than I do.
The built-in ID check in the POS system. When we scan it, it showed up check ID, please. So we put the birth date in there. But like she said her daughter was in hospital and the package must be new. Barcode is, I was not present that time. So that's what she said, and accept my apology too as a license holder.
I don't think Ms. Tyler's going to have this issue again. Really upset about it. Kind of reinforced there.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Robinson.
Mr. Chairman, any questions?
I have a couple of questions. Mr. Robinson, did you say that you weren't aware of any previous violations of this sort? Is that what you said?
That's
or-
what I understand.
Okay,
I mean, I could be wrong, but that's as far as
you
I
are,
know.
but that's okay. I'll explain it to
We
you.
do have it when my husband was licensed, but we do.
Yes, ma'am, and you,
We do have a-
I've known you for a long time, and I
Yes, I
understand the
think-
situation. Question for the clerk, and I hope your daughter is recovering and doing fine. Okay. You have a machine that she could have or should have used, is that correct?
Say again, sir?
You have a scanner?
We have a scanner.
Okay.
Yeah, when we scan the alcohol and it's display on the POS screen, check ID, please. It's built in.
Did you see that or just bypass it? Can you tell us anything, Ms. Tyler?
At that time, we were also in the middle of changing barcodes, so bringing everything up to date in the system as well. That was one that was actually missed, and I let her know that as well, so we could change that as well.
Oh, okay. This is, by the way, Mr. Robinson, this is the second time within 5 years. Back in November 23rd of 2021.
I didn't mean to mislead you or anything. I just didn't know.
Well, I'm sure, I'm just explaining to you that
Okay.
this is what the board is looking at.
Okay.
And Mrs. Hamal knows that there was, her husband was at that time the licensee. And there was two previous ones back in 2018 and 2012, but they go so far back that we don't take them into consideration. We do take into consideration anything within the previous 5 years. And I believe you were told that the last time we were here. I have no further questions at this time.
Commissioners, any questions?
Just so I understand clearly, this particular alcohol, when you scanned it, it did not, the POS system missed it and did not ask for the date of birth?
No, not thinking, I didn't
Okay, but that issue, I guess, has since been resolved? Has now every alcohol
yeah, everything we
bottle that gets scanned is going to pop up with that prompt?
Sometimes they change the barcode, then we have to enter it there, the different barcode, in order to, when we scan, so it's display the ID.
Okay,
And
but
we-
that's all
I-
been done, so
I
this
took care
this
of that,
won't
yeah.
happen again. Okay, thank you.
Well,
Is there anything else you'd like to say before I make a motion? Okay. I appreciate your sincerity also, like I did with the last case. Difference here between the first case, which was the first offense, this is your second. We take that very serious, and I am keeping in mind what you went through that night, and and I feel bad, and I'm sorry, but it is a second offense for this license. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and make a motion that it be a $1,000 fine for the two charges, so a total of $2,000 plus whatever the administration fees are. I'm also going to put a restriction on the license. And this restrictions, and you'll get this in writing, will say all individuals working at a point of sale must be Maryland-approved alcohol awareness certified. I understand you are?
Yes.
But all future employees, and that is before they can even get behind the register. And I think that's important that you know that. Okay, so if you're planning on hiring somebody, and we're going to make it easier for you, we are about to start a new program associated with the health department and the liquor board, which will give employees an opportunity to have this alcohol awareness training at no cost, where now you may have paid somebody. We hope to have this in operation in the next 30 to 45 days, hopefully. But at the same time, it's important you realize that this restriction, nobody can get behind that register unless they're alcohol awareness trained. So my motion is $1,000 on each of the 2 counts, plus administrative costs, as well as the restriction for all individuals working at a point of sale must be Maryland approved alcohol awareness certified. Looking for a second.
I second the motion.
I have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, so be it. Please be careful.
Thank you
Thank
so very
you.
much.
Okay, good night.
All right, our next case is Oak Grove Inn, Louis C. Newberger, sole proprietor, owner.
We're going to hold this one till the end.
Oh, I'm sorry. Missed that.
That's all right.
All right, our next case is going to be for Kurt's Beach LTD, trading as Kurt's Beach. Paul Mason, President Treasurer. Bonnie Kurtz, Vice President Secretary. Inspector Buddy Marshall, no restrictions. This is for AABWF Special Beer and Wine Festival, located at 2070 Kurtz Avenue, Pasadena, Maryland, 21122. The festival date is going to be October 17, 2026. It's for a Class B restaurant, on and off sales, beer, wine, and liquor, with music, Sunday license, and outdoor service. Anyone wishing to testify for or against, please come forward, remain standing, raise your right hand. Thank you. Do you solemnly swear and affirm under the penalty of perjury that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. Please be seated and state your name and address for the record.
I'm John Mason, 2017 Old Home Avenue, Pasadena, Maryland, 21122.
Thank you. Mr. Hurdle?
Mr. Mason, turn the case over to you.
Just once again, we're requesting the festival license. We're modifying a little bit, doing just 1 day this year instead of 2. But this would be now our 11th year of doing the festival. So it's pretty well received. We bring a lot of people in from all over to enjoy the festival, and it's become a fun event.
What are the hours of the festival? Can you just elaborate a little bit more on some of the details?
Sure. And if I'm incorrect, please forgive me. It's, I believe, 11 to 5 are the hours. And it's basically, it's a wine festival. We have other vendors that are doing various whiskey and that sort of thing, but that's their vendors. But there's live music, there's wine tasting, there's crafts, and just a typical festival of current trends.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, any questions?
Just, I'm very familiar with your repeat appearance here every year. For how many years has this been
This is
going
our
on?
11th year.
Yep, okay, very good. I am familiar with it, and you've been very good, and I'll say, I won't say lucky, because I'm sure you worked at it, keeping it uneventful as far as any problems. So I have no further questions.
Commissioners, any questions?
No questions.
Okay, with that being said, I'm going to make a motion, we approve your petition for the special wine festival.
Thank you very much.
Okay. All in favor? Say
Aye.
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 Aye. So be it, sir.
All right,
Good evening.
thank you all.
Thank you for coming in.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, our next case is going to be for McQueen Lucker LLC, trading as McQueen Bar and Grill. Watu Gunnan, member, authorized person, Inspector Scott Montaigne. This is for an upgraded dancing permit. Currently, Watu Gunnan, member, authorized person on behalf of Lucker LLC, trading as McQueen Bar and Grill, located at 1641 State Route 3, North Suite 109, Crofton, Maryland 21114. This is a Class B restaurant, on and off sale BWL, with entertainment restricted to multiple TVs only and Sunday service. Anyone wishing to testify for or against, please come forward, remain standing, and raise your right hand. Thank you. Do you solemnly swear and affirm under the penalty of perjury that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. Please be seated. Please state your name and address for the record.
Name is Mauto Degeno, 1552C Simonsbury Way.
Good evening, Kelly Kylas from McNamee Hosting on behalf of the applicant.
Thank you. Mr.
Ms. Kylas, it's good to see you back.
Nice to see you again, and members of the board as well. We are back on our renewed application for this time a dancing permit. Makina Bar and Grill is just looking to expand the offerings that it has for its customers. Its customers have been asking for some additional features to the restaurant. As the board knows, this application was just granted to my client last year. The restaurant has been open since September. The board knows restaurants are hard work and difficult to really make successful, and what we are asking the board for in this case is an opportunity to try to drum up more business, to give current customers what they want and hopefully entice some more customers into the restaurant. The offerings that are anticipated would be full entertainment with some dancing opportunities in a relatively small area. As you can see on the plan, I know it's a little small, but on the exhibit that was submitted with the application, there is an area marked off. That's where the entertainment area will be. It's relatively small. It's about 16 feet by 6 feet. And the purpose is to allow the restaurant to have some special events such as bridal showers, birthday parties, corporate events, or business group meetings, and allow them to have some entertainment as part of their events. The restaurant has successfully had some bridal showers that have gone very well, and we are just looking to enhance those opportunities, drum up more business, make the restaurant more successful. One of the things that customers have been asking for is karaoke, so there are some plans to try to offer that a couple of times per year. There's a local solo guitarist musician who has been coming around and would very much like to play at the restaurant. That is another event that we would like to offer customers, again, hopefully to drum up more business. Now, in anticipation of any questions or any issues, the restaurant, or Mr. Digwenon, has his own equipment. So to the extent a DJ may come in for a special event, he has the DJ controller that will have to be used for his event. He's got his own microphone and speakers that will have to be used. So all equipment that will be used during any of these special events will be under his control. Likewise, obviously, a manager is always going to be on duty, and either himself or one of his managers will be responsible for overseeing the guests. Mr. Digwenon has also already talked to the Anne Arundel County Police as well as a private security company about the possibility of hiring security officers just to make sure that there are no issues with any guests. And we meet the criteria for this permit in the sense that the location of the restaurant is in a commercial park. It is surrounded by commercial buildings and a shopping center. It's not surrounded by a neighborhood. Allowing Makina Bar and Grill to offer these entertainment opportunities is not going to disturb the peace of the neighborhood. We have submitted diagrams showing the distance from the restaurant to any surrounding churches or schools. And based on these diagrams, I hope the board will find, and we submit on the application, that Makina Bar and Grill meets all of the criteria necessary for the dancing permit. Mr. Digwenon has put a lot of thought into how to make sure that if we are allowed to offer dancing and full entertainment to customers, it will be done in a very safe and compliant way, and ensure that we are not back before the board again for any negative. If there are no further questions, we'll submit on the application.
Mr. Chairman, any questions?
I have, excuse me, I do have a few. What's the capacity for the establishment, fire marshal's capacity?
92.
92? Yeah. Okay. And do you have a dance floor designated area, I believe was spoken about? Is that correct?
Yes, you have a dance floor.
Okay, and that will remain a dance floor, not be occupied
Right.
with any extra tables or chairs or anything? Okay. How many people do you employ on the weekends or during your busiest time as far as waiting staff?
I have 3 managers, including the employee. I have a staff on the floor, like bartender. I have like 6 bartenders. I have a cook on the bar.
Okay. All right, very good. I have no further questions at this time.
Commissioners, any questions?
Ms. Kylas, I think you'd mentioned that there was a floor plan for the dance floor, and I'm not seeing that on what's in the packet.
It's on the right side of, I apologize, this was not labeled A or B, but may I just?
Yeah, no, I think I'm on the same
Or
page
did
as
you
you. I
find
see it. Yeah,
Right,
but
so
I don't.
On the right-hand side, you can see the floor plan for the restaurant.
Yep.
And on the right-hand side of that, there is an area that is shaded in gray.
Gotcha, okay.
That is going to be the designated area, and it is sort of sectioned off from where the tables are, but there's still plenty of space between that designated area and the bar for customers to access the restrooms in the back of the building, and make sure people can safely move around our area as well as all the tables.
And the tables that are currently, the two tables that are currently
there's
in the
two-
shaded area,
Yeah, there's a 2 table there that need to be removed once
That
we
will
get
be
approved.
removed.
Yeah.
So they're normally seating areas, but during a special event, that will be the area for guests to use.
okay, so it only becomes a dance floor during
Right.
special events, and when there's no special events, the tables go back to those
Yes.
spots. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions, commissioners? Okay. Are all of your staff presently trained in alcohol awareness?
Guys, all the 3 managers I have, they all trained.
The
The
managers.
last training the county had, we came over and take.
Okay. You understand by getting the dancing and upgrading the dancing, that this can be given to you and hopefully never be a need for us to take it back away from you. But please keep in mind, I understand you're talking about security and everything else. We're looking for the welfare of your client, your customers, but also the neighborhood. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and make a motion to approve the upgrade, but I'm going to add a restriction, and this restriction will read as follows. All individuals involved in the sale of alcoholic beverage shall successfully complete training in a state-approved alcohol awareness program within 30 days from the date of hire. Now, that's a little different than the last one you heard, because before you can sit or stand behind a register or a point of sale, you had to be trained. But that's a Class A, but this is a little bit different. So we're giving your wait staff 30 days, but it's your responsibility to make sure that they are trained. And again, we are going to be offering some assistance to you in that. So my motion is to accept it with that restriction. Looking for a second.
I second the motion.
I have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. So be it. Congratulations. Please be careful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a nice evening.
Good evening.
All right, our next case is going to be for Bay Hills Golf Operations LLC, trading as Bay Hills Golf. Kevin Havens, member, has been excused. Henry McLaughlin Jr., member, has been excused. Raymond Saucer, member. Inspector Mark Mucklebauer, no restrictions. Certain upgrade to a dancing permit and a modified floor plan. Currently, Kevin Havens, member. Henry McLaughlin Jr., member. Raymond Saucer, member. On behalf of Bay Hills Golf Operation LLC, trading as Bay Hills Golf, located at 545 Bay Hills Drive, Arundel, Maryland, 21012. This is for a Class D tavern, one-off sale, BWL, Sunday license with outdoor service. And, excuse me, anyone wishing to testify for or against, please come forward, remain standing, and raise your right hand. Thank you. Do you solemnly swear and affirm under the penalty of perjury that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thanks. Please be seated and state your name and address for the record, please.
Raymond Salzer, 185 Rockridge Road, Millersville, Maryland, 20108.
Thank you, sir.
Evan Pickett, attorney on behalf of the applicant, 203 Benfield Road, Severna Park, Maryland, 21146.
Thank you. Mr. Hurdle?
Mr. Pickett, the case is yours.
Good evening. I think the board is familiar with this license and the deck, but we're here this evening to upgrade our license to add entertainment and dancing, as well as to amend our floor plan to add an outside deck. The purpose of the upgrade and the deck, I just want to make a distinction. We're not trying to be a bar or a restaurant. It's not to have regular dancing or anything of the nature, that sort. I think anytime you're adding this type of an upgrade, clearly you're concerned about the noise and what it does to your neighbors. So while this is an upgraded license, the use is going to be much more mild, I would say. The purpose of it is to allow for Fay Hills to have special events, to offer a little bit more service to the community as it continues to upgrade and become a better and better golf course. With that, I would turn it over to the board to ask any questions you may have.
Mr. Chairman, any questions?
Yes. One question that I have is in reference to your employees that will be waiting in this area. Are all of them going to be over the age of 21, or will some of them be under the age of 21?
We are all TAM certified, but I wouldn't think that everybody would be over 21.
Okay. But all of them are alcohol awareness trained?
Yes.
And the distinction, I think, is with the cart. People who are doing the carts. I think you added a restriction to our license for 21.
Last month, yeah.
Right.
You said on the beverage cart, we would have that special
On the
restriction.
beverage cart?
Yes.
Yes, right. I remember that.
Yeah.
But service inside the bar and restaurant, you said that would remain the same, that servers could be of 18.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. As long as they were not pouring.
And I was going there, but I was also going there with the same restriction that you just heard about, where anybody that you hire that'll be waiting on those tables or handling the alcohol, that they be alcohol awareness trained within 30 days.
We've already been doing that.
Well,
I like the free option, though.
Not anymore. I have no further questions.
Commissioners, any questions?
I have no questions.
Okay. Anything else, Mr. Pickett, before? No. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and make a motion to approve your request, but I'm also going to go ahead and put that motion or that restriction that I mentioned before. And basically, it's those individuals involved in the sale of alcohol beverage shall successfully complete the training in a state-approved alcohol awareness program within 30 days of hire, unlike the Class A, which has to do immediately. Okay, so that's my motion. I'm looking for a second.
Second the motion.
I have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Congratulations. Lots of luck with it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care. Good night.
All right, our next case is for Blue Crab Brewing. Thank you, Ms. Carter. Anyone wishing to testify for or against, please come forward, remain standing, and raise your right hand, please. Please raise your hand. Thank you. Do you solemnly swear and affirm under the penalty of perjury the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. Please be seated. Starting from my left, can you please state your name and address for the record, please?
My name's Earl Holman. Address is 1803 Kellington Court, Odenton, Maryland, 21113.
Daniel Maseka, 3301 Terrapin Road, Pikesville, Maryland, 21208.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the board, staff. For the record, my name is Linda Carter, 11720 Beltsville Drive, Suite 100, Beltsville, Maryland, 20705.
Thank you. Ms. Erdl?
Ms. Carter?
Thank you. Mr. Chairman and members of the board, I'm here tonight requesting on behalf of my clients a change in class from the existing Class D to a Class B. This is being done for two reasons. First, at the request of the comptroller, or ATCC, let me do it correctly here. And secondly, my clients, as you may remember, I think Mr. Harris, Chairman Harris, you were an inspector at the time this license first issued. And this is the only time that my clients have been back before this board. They have operated their brewery very successfully. With the board's permission, they've expanded, and they are now actually actively looking for a second location, which is another reason why we need to convert this from a D to a B. They understand with the B, they have to have a 50-50 food alcohol ratio for sales on the premises. That is not an issue, and we would respectfully request that the change in the class of license be approved.
Mr. Chairman, any questions?
No questions.
Commissioners, any questions?
No questions.
Anything else you'd like to add, Ms. Carter?
A long time ago, a judge told me, when you're ahead of the game, shut up and sit down.
Well said. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and make a motion that we approve this. Please make sure, gentlemen, that you're well aware of the rules and regulations pertaining to a Class B. I know Class A is slightly different, but it is your obligation to be well aware of them. Okay, so with that, the motion is to accept it. I'm looking for a second.
I second.
I have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, so be it. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, our next case is going to be for Ellie's
Wave
Place.
reading?
Thank
That was
you.
a little too fast, wasn't it?
It's perfectly fine.
You might want to make sure, Ms. Carter, you might want to make sure everybody comes forward.
Yeah. Yeah, this, just to make an announcement, this is for Ellie's Place LLC, trading as Elephant in the Room. Ms. Carter's waive reading. Thank you.
Sorry about that. I know you've got a long night ahead of you.
Anyone wishing to testify for or against, please come forward, remain standing, and raise your right hand. Thank you. Thank you. Do you solemnly swear and affirm under the penalty of perjury that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I do. Thank you. Please be seated. Please state your name and address for the record as well.
Jeremy Allen, 8306 Bannister Road, Severn, Maryland, 20144.
Thank you.
Good evening again, Mr. Chairman, members of the board, and staff. For the record, my name is still Linda Carter, and I'm here tonight on behalf of Jeremy Allen, who has applied for the transfer of the license from Ellie's Place to for trading as Elephant in the Room. Jeremy, I would start by proffering for the board that all of the information contained in the application that he filed with this board remains true and accurate as he appears before you tonight, that there have been no changes. He understands that as a licensee, should a violation occur, this board is going to hold him responsible. We have also discussed management agreements. And while this is going to be his full-time occupation for at least the next 6 months, he understands that there may be times where he has to run to the bank, or God forbid he gets sick or a child is sick. He understands that he has to file manager forms with this board, so that at all times that he's not there, there will be somebody on the premises that is alcohol awareness certified with whom your inspectors and, God forbid, the police can deal. He has made, as the board is aware, substantial improvements and renovations to the property. He could currently operate with this board's permission under the management agreements, but has not done so. He does hope to open soon. My understanding is he has filed most of the required documents with the board. He's still waiting for the infamous non-residential tenant improvement permit that I think he applied for back in October, you said? And it's only January, right? And we talked about training for his staff. He intends to have all of his staff alcohol awareness certified. He understands, especially having sat here tonight and watched violation cases, he understands the significance of making sure that sales to minors don't occur. He is experienced in the restaurant industry. He's going to bring that experience to this business. We would respectfully request that the transfer be approved.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Carter. I do have a few questions. Mr. Allen, how long have you been in this business? When I say this business, I mean either the restaurant or tavern or anything that has to do with the sale of alcohol.
So I've been an entrepreneur for about the last 27 years. I've actually owned entertainment venues and live music venues in the DC and Alabama area for the last 5 to 7 years.
Okay, well experienced. Do you have any financial interest in any other location in the state of Maryland that sells alcohol?
No, sir.
No, this is the one and only?
This is it.
Okay, thank you. You're not open at present, on a daily basis?
No, sir.
As of yet, correct?
Correct.
How many employees do you intend on hiring? And I know I'm not holding you to it, I'm just inquiring.
At this time, I have 4 people that are on staff right now because we did plan to open, so I'm paying them. And we have 7 additional that will join us.
Okay. I have no further questions.
Commissioners, any questions?
No questions.
Okay. I have a question, may not be relevant. Do you have an elephant in the room? Do you?
So my children, my 28 and 25-year-old are artists. So I'm a part of the arts community in Anne Arundel County for, the last 20 years. We hired a local artist to sculpt us an elephant that is 6 foot high, 7 foot wide. It will be in the room.
I may stop by just
to
to
see the
see
elephant.
that. Well,
If I
that's
may,
good.
Commissioner, I know this case has been, and I haven't discussed this with council, but somewhat controversial. I met the previous owners back in May. I had never attended this establishment, not for any other reason other than I just hadn't attended it. And the previous owners had nothing to do with me taking over. I had nothing to do with them leaving. It was a landlord decision. I understand the board has definitely dealt with this quite a bit. I have dealt with everyone in the office here. I think they all know my name very well. And the chief inspector knows my name very well. I just want to, on behalf of myself and other small entrepreneurs, just let you know that what Ms. Ellie did, Estella, and Ms. Stella did to help me generate this business as it is has been phenomenal. They have helped me quite a bit. The stress we've caused the county and the liquor board in this case is nothing that we all wanted to do. It was absolutely, and I talked to council about this when we filed the management agreement, it was literally a misunderstanding. It's something I was not aware of. I know it's something they were not aware of. They have been at this location for 18 years. I've advised them that I would help them whatever I could for their future location. I know they have a hearing coming before you shortly, and I just wanted to apologize on behalf of small businesses as well as this interest between the two of us that we certainly did not anticipate this going the way it did. It has no bearing on the transfer. I just wanted to put my testimony on the record.
Well, thank you for that. So noted, and I'm glad to hear that there was a lot of mutual understanding going between the two of you. I'm going to make a motion that we accept this transfer. I am, excuse me, I am going to put the same restriction that you've heard the last several on, and that it's really quite simple, and it is as follows. It says, all individuals involved in the sale of alcohol beverage shall successfully complete the training in a state-approved alcohol awareness training program within 30 days. Unlike the Class A's, which it has to be immediate, you have 30 days from the date of hire. So anybody that's involved in the sale of alcohol must be alcohol awareness trained. With that, I'm going to go ahead and make a motion. We accept the transfer. Looking for a second.
I second the motion.
I have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So be it. Mr. Allen, wish you all the luck in the world.
Thank you.
I am going to stop by and see your elephant.
Thank you all so much. Have a great evening.
Good night.
All right, our next case is going to be for Cinemark AB Inc., trading as Cinemark. Matthew T. Dunn, President, Secretary, Treasury. Jennifer Lee Abney, Assistant Secretary, Inspector Frank Faulkner. This is for a new license located at 7,000 Rundle Circle, Suite C1, Hanover, Maryland, 21076. This is for a Class MT movie theater beer and wine license. Anyone wishing to testify for or against, please come forward, remain standing, and raise your right hand. Thank you. Do you solemnly swear and affirm under the penalty of perjury that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. Please be seated. Starting from my left, can you please state your name and address for the record, please?
Terry Vadimo, 806 Knoxville Road, Knoxville, Maryland, 21758.
Jennifer Abney, 8436 Garland Road, Pasadena, Maryland, 21122.
Matthew Dunn, 1092 Onwencia Court, Naperville, Illinois, 60563.
And thank you, Sean Morris, Morris Law Firm, excuse me, LLC, 909 Rose Avenue, Suite 400, North Bethesda, Maryland, 20852. Here is counsel for the applicants.
Thank you. Please be seated. Mr. Hurdle?
Mr. Morris, I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Hurdle. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, members of the board. As I mentioned, my name is Sean Morris. I'm counsel for the applicants here this evening. The applicants are here. They're both longtime executives of Cinemark. And Mr. Dunn, to my right, is also Director of Food and Beverage for the company. And Mr. Vadimo is the manager of the location, who has experience working in another Cinemark location that has an alcoholic beverage license. In addition to this proffer with the board's indulgence, you'll hear some brief testimony tonight that Cinemark is a national operator of movie theaters. They're here seeking a license for their location in Hanover, Maryland, which is in the Arundel Mills Mall. This will be their second location. If the board were to grant this license, it will be their second location in Maryland that holds an alcoholic beverage license. They have over 190 locations nationwide, which are licensed. They've been engaged in this effort to add the sale and service of alcohol as an accommodation to their customers who have grown to expect such as an amenity in movie theaters. Based on my review, there are fewer than a handful of movie theaters that are licensed in Anne Arundel County, so this will be an added amenity to the community. It will be a unique offering to the community that doesn't exist to any great degree. Cinemark has an exemplary compliance history at their locations nationwide, including their one here in Maryland. And we're confident that after you hear the testimony today, you'll conclude that these applicants are fit and proper individuals to hold the license, that this is a unique use, it's an accommodation to the public, and that there's a need and desire in the community for the license. And as such, the license should be granted. Now, with the board, I want to be respectful of your time. If I could elicit some brief testimony from each of the witnesses. Starting with you, Ms. Abney. Ms. Abney, can you describe your role at Cinemark?
Yeah, I'm the regional vice president for the Northeast. I oversee 16 locations in 5 states, including 2 here in Maryland.
Okay, and in that role, do you have any involvement in the sale and service of alcohol?
Directly, no.
Okay, but you understand that if this license is granted, as a licensee, you'll still be held personally responsible if there are any violations at the theater?
Oh, absolutely. Being a resident of Anne Arundel County, my office is also located in this location. So when I'm not traveling to visit other theaters, I'm spending time in the building helping Mr. Vadimo with the day-to-day.
Thank you. Has any information you provided on this application changed since it was submitted?
No.
All right, thank you very much, Ms. Abney. Mr. Dunn, can you briefly describe your role at Cinemark?
So I'm the Senior Director of Food and Beverage for Cinemark. I've overseen the alcohol program since its inception back in 2006. I oversee the alcohol program from everything from operational protocols to products chosen and handle all the licensing as well.
Okay, and have you found that adding alcoholic sales is something that has been enjoyed and appreciated by your customers?
Absolutely. I mean, obviously, we know we're in a challenged market at this point in time with streaming and people trying to, find different ways to draw people out to the movies. And adding alcohol as a very minor use within our businesses has added to that ability to get people to come out and enjoy the theater in and of itself.
Okay, and across your entire portfolio of theaters, do you have written policies and procedures that cover those theaters?
Yes, we do.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, we have policies and procedures for everything from carding, which we card all transactions. We require an ID with every purchase. We have electronic ID scanners at all of our locations at all points of sale. We have procedures for ushers within the auditoriums themselves to monitor the actions of people within the auditoriums. We sell alcohol in distinctive cups separate from our non-alcoholic beverages. Truly, we train all of our managers and staff. So every manager at a location that is licensed is alcohol awareness trained, as well as any employee that is involved in the sale or service of alcohol.
Okay, so all these policies that you've developed across the company, you'll implement here at your Anne Arundel County location?
Yeah, those are nationwide policies.
Okay, and you understand as a licensee, I should make clear, you are not local to Anne Arundel County, correct?
No, I'm not. I'm based in the Chicago market.
Okay, but you understand that as a licensee, if there were a violation, you'd be responsible to come before this board?
I do.
Okay, and has anything changed about your information since we submitted this application?
It has not.
Okay. And Mr. Vadimo, very briefly, can you describe what your role with Cinemark is?
I am the general manager of the location. I run the day-to-day operations and do head all training.
Okay, and have you served in that capacity at any other theater?
Yeah, this is the 7th Cinemark location I've worked at.
Okay, and have other of those had alcoholic beverage sales?
Yeah, the last location that I ran in Centerville, Virginia.
Okay, and were there any violations at that location?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. I don't have any other questions for the witnesses, but we'd be happy to answer any questions that the board might have.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Morris. I do have a few. I was by about a week ago. I happened to go to the movies, and I did notice your area that I think you intend on using, and I met the general manager who did show it to me. It's very well organized. My questions are you familiar, you and the licensees and everybody, familiar with the rules and regulations of a movie license, which is what you're applying for?
Yes, that has actually been something that we've gone over in great detail. There was some discussion of trying to apply for a different class of license, and we are very knowledgeable of the restrictions with regard to the types of alcoholic beverages that can be served and the hours within which they can be served. That has been a subject of great discussion between me and the applicants.
Good. And how about the amount of alcohol that could be served to an individual?
Yeah, I believe they can serve one serving per person at a time.
And I think it's a maximum of 2.
And a maximum of 2 during the entire visit.
And I just wanted to make sure that you were all aware of that. Your original application, you wanted to include liquor in case anybody was wondering what you were talking about. We do not make that part of a movie theater license at this time. It's beer and wine only. So you do understand you will not be given any kind of a license for liquor at this point.
We do.
You can reapply if things change, but for this particular license, it's beer and wine only.
We have several licenses across the nation that are restricted as such.
Yeah, good. Yeah, and I'm curious about. You said your staff have trained going into the theaters, or when you're in the theaters, what to look for. The cups are a specific cup that basically says this is alcohol.
Correct.
All
Whereas our non-alcoholic beverage cups are wax paper. Our alcoholic beverage cups are clear and have printings on them that are distinct from non-alcoholic beverages. Yes.
Okay. Then my question would be, and it'd be my last question: would your staff take notice to a person carrying 2 of these cups at one time?
We would train them as such. Yeah.
Okay. I have no further questions. Thank you.
Commissioners, any questions?
No questions from me.
Okay. With that being said, I am going to make a motion. I am going to add a restriction, slightly different than the other ones, and it simply says all individuals working at a point of sale must be Maryland-approved alcohol awareness trained. That means your staff who is working there at the register where the alcohol is being sold, they must be alcohol awareness.
Can I ask for a point of clarification on that?
Of course.
In the facility itself, we have one point where alcohol will be sold from, but we have several points where only concessions are sold from. Are you talking about just the staff that's working at the concession, or just the staff that's working at the POS that would sell alcohol?
Just those staff members who are working that point of sale where the alcohol is sold. I know you have 2 large areas for other concessions, and no, you don't have to train them. But please be aware, our inspectors are trained in coming in, and they'll ask for the manager or general manager or licensee. And they'll also check and make sure that that person behind that point of sale is in fact alcohol awareness trained.
That fits with our current policies. So that's
Yeah,
totally
so
fine.
it falls in line. It should not be a big deal. Anyway, my motion is to approve this with that restriction. Looking for a second.
I second.
I have a second. Looking, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Congratulations. Lots of luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Commissioners.
Sure. Take care. Have a good day.
All right, our next case is going to be for Dave & Buster's of Maryland, Inc., trading as... Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone wishing to testify for or against, please come forward, remain standing, and raise your right hand. Thank you. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm under the penalty of perjury that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. You can please be seated. Starting from my left, could you please state your name and address for the record?
Good evening, Leanne Schreckengoss with Royston, Mullen, McLean, and Reed here on behalf of the applicants.
Scott Rossick, 7149 Baxtershire Drive, Dallas, Texas, 75230.
Angel Galarza, 1544 Haviland Road, West Manchester, Pennsylvania, 17408.
Chris Weaver, 10420 Maynard Court, Damascus, Maryland.
Thank you. Ms. Erdl?
Ms. Schreckengoss?
Good evening, thank you very much. As indicated, we are here to apply for our second license within the county. This board is well aware of the first location in the Arundel Mills Mall, and now we are moving up to the Annapolis Mall for our space that is being reconfigured for a new Dave & Buster's at that location. The concept is not changing. It's going to be the same concept as what you're used to at Anne Arundel, although obviously we'll have completely different employees and completely different managers at this location. The three applicants are Mr. Rodriguez, who, thank you for choosing him this evening, is at a conference outside of the state. Mr. Rosick here is the Vice President and Secretary of the licensed entity, as well as the Assistant General Counsel for Dave & Buster's. And Mr. Weaver, sitting at the very far end, is the Compliance Officer, Resident Licensee. He also holds the Dave & Buster's licenses in Montgomery County, as well as in Baltimore County for Dave & Buster's. All three of the applicants are officers of Dave & Buster's of Maryland, Inc., as well as shareholders in that entity. This location will be open, obviously, 7 days a week. The hours of operation are going to be Sunday through Wednesday from 11 a.m. to midnight, Thursday from 11 a.m. to 1 a.m., and Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. They have, under their lease agreement, access to all of the parking spots that are provided to the mall, which totals 5,000, and 1,000 of those are within the immediate vicinity of the Dave & Buster's restaurant. It has a total of 400 seats for dining in 4 different areas within the restaurant. They will have approximately 150 employees. All of the employees, upon hiring, undergo alcohol awareness training. And then the bartenders, servers, and managers, anybody who's actually going to be touching the alcohol, will go through the full certification, and they use the Serve Safe program. In addition to that, they participate in the BARS program, which I'm not sure if this board is familiar with, the Secret Shopper program. So they hire bars to come in, and I believe, do you do it quarterly?
Monthly.
They do it monthly, where the bars people will come in and try to buy alcohol, and they determine whether or not the staff is properly carding to policies. And if they're not carding properly, they get written up and they get basically a red card and get a warning. Otherwise, they get a green card and get praised for doing the right thing and following company policies and checking IDs. So that is something they will be participating in. Their carding policy is to card anybody who appears to be under the age of 30, and they do not accept vertical IDs. They have routine staff meetings to reinforce all of their carding policies, the importance of being vigilant about what's going on in the large establishment. They have Mr. Galarza here is the area director and will oversee the hiring for this location. They do not plan to open until May of 2027 due to some issues with contingencies in the lease agreement. Currently, right now, until we have this board's verbal approval on the transfer of the liquor license, at that point, contingencies are waived on the lease, and then the mall will start moving out and relocating. H&M is the big tenant that's currently in the space, so they have to be relocated before we can start the full build-out of the space. So that's the reason for the length of the timing and the fact that we are here this early in the process. It's in order to keep the ball moving and keep the permitting process going. So with that, I turn it over to the board for any questions you might have of myself or the applicants.
Okay, thank you very much.
Mr. Chairman, any questions?
Yes, I have a couple. Next May of 27, if this license is granted now, what's the intent as far as picking it up?
The intent would be to keep the board in the loop on the status, provide you like, what I would like to do is every 60-day progress reports on where the status is, what we're looking at, how things are moving. I know May is always a very tricky month due to renewal season for picking up licenses, but unfortunately, it's too early to even tell where we're going to be in the construction process. That's why I figured if I could give you every 60 days an update on where we stand, where things are, where we're looking, just to keep everybody in the loop on the approval process, and we can kind of deal with it as we get closer.
Okay, Mr. Aronson, you understand? All right, my concern is trifold, but one is, of course, the license being held a long and lengthy time without us being aware of what's going on, either a lapsing of a year period or whatever.
Correct.
I'm sure you gentlemen are aware of the Arundel Mills location and its operations. We've had a very successful relationship with that location, and we've done a lot of what we referred to as after prom parties and so forth. At one time, we used to do as many as, I think it was 15 or 16 in a given year. They were coming from all over, not just this state, but DC and surrounding areas. Is it your intent to do the same thing at this location or offer it?
I believe that would be one of the intentions, yes, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, we have very, very strict rules and regulations governing that because that alcohol is sold, number one, it's sold after hours because these after proms usually take place, and I'll just say 11 to 5 or 6 in the morning. Most places are closed. So the procedure is that in order to accomplish this, in order for us to allow you to do this, we send inspectors in. They make sure that all the alcohol is secured and locked up and not easily available to anybody during the period of time that those doors are open for our youth. And it's been pretty successful. But it's a lot of time and a lot of work. So the only thing I'm doing is just making sure you understand that if that's something you're considering, that you would have to communicate with our administration and our chief inspector, Mr. Gottschalk down the end, who will walk you through it and take care of it and supervise it. And he would be the one you'd communicate with along with the administration. But I think it's very important you know that because, one, you have alcohol in your establishment, your doors are open after hours, and second, we're literally allowing you to open your doors to our youth, of which only a handful are chaperones and over 21. So with that being said, please make sure you do everything you can to communicate with us, and we'll be more than happy to work with you. It's been a terrific success so far.
Thank you.
I'm going to also, I'm going to probably add a couple of restrictions to this. You've heard them tonight, and it deals with alcohol awareness training, but we'll deal with that when it's time to make the motion. I have no further questions. I'll turn it over to our commissioners.
No questions.
Okay, very good. My turn again. All right, I'm going to make a motion that we do accept this, and please, Ms. Schreckengoss, make sure you stay in communications with our administration because we don't want this to lapse or fall to the wayside. I'm sure you don't either. But I'm going to make a motion tonight that we approve this license. And I'm also going to put two restrictions. One deals with individuals working at the point of sale. They must be Maryland alcohol approved or certified before they can work that location. So it's very much like the Class A, right? Before they can even go to work, they have to be certified. Then the other one is for your wait staff, people waiting. And that's all individuals involved in the sale of alcoholic beverage shall successfully complete a training in a state-approved alcohol awareness certification within 30 days. So you have a little leeway with your wait staff. You can hire them, you can put them through it, but you have to make sure that they are aware of the alcohol awareness training within 30 days. That's my motion. I'm looking for a second.
Mr. Chairman, I'm sorry, for a point of clarification, are you indicating that you want all the bartenders certified before they hit the floor, and the wait staff, we have 30 days.
Yes.
I just want to make, okay.
Nope, that's
Because
exactly right.
sometimes the wait
That's-
staff does
that's
hit the point of sale, so I just wanted to make sure that
That's
we're on
the
the same
short way
page.
of putting it, but yes, you're spot on. All right. Commissioner's laughing because she says if she wish I'd take the short route. Okay, so I've made a motion, looking for a second.
I second the motion.
I have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye. Congratulations. Lots of luck to you.
Thank you.
And
Thank you all.
hope not to see you back here.
Thank you, yes.
Good night.
So our next case is going to be for Host International, Inc.
Waive reading.
Thank you. Anyone wishing to testify for or against, please come forward, remain standing, and raise your right hand, please. Thank you. Do you solemnly swear and affirm under the penalty of perjury that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you. Please be seated. Starting from my left, can you please state your name and address for the record?
This is a Leanne Schreckengast again for the record.
Tory Ridgway, 3145 7 Hickories Road, Dover, Delaware, 19904.
Jeffrey Persh, 6905 Rockledge Drive, Bethesda, Maryland.
Jason Kronemeyer, 6905 Rockledge Drive, Bethesda, Maryland.
Thank you. Mr. Erdl?
Thank you very much. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the board for rushing this through and putting it on the agenda for this evening. Very much appreciated. On behalf of Host International, it doesn't go overlooked and very much greatly appreciated. I think we owe Mr. Aronson a few kudos and thank yous and everything else, and he's just going to sit there and shake his head and not say a word. But thank you very much. Much appreciated.
You should have heard him, though.
Oh, I think I
No,
might have.
I'm kidding.
So thank you again for hearing us. As we are here for a new SAC license at the airport for a new small establishment called Beers of the World. As this board is probably aware, the airport is undergoing some renovations right now, so they're trying to have some accommodations for food and alcohol while the renovations are going on. This is for a small space that's known as Beers of the World, and they will have seating for 64 people. They have a limited menu of sandwiches, salads, snacks, all kinds of yogurts and parfaits, because they are going to be open from 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. In the near future, they will be adding hot foods like burgers and chicken sandwiches and that kind of stuff. It's not there yet, but within the next month, within the next month, they will have an additional food offering at the space. But like I said, they'll be opening at 6 a.m. and then we'll be closing at 10 p.m. or last flight, depending on when that is at the airport. There will be approximately 7 to 10 employees at this location. We've already submitted management agreements for those employees, so those are already on file with the board. They also undergo internal alcohol awareness training that's proprietary to Avolta Host, as well as utilizing the Serve Safe alcohol program for the state-approved training. Ms. Ridgway is the Director of Operations. She's one of the managers whose certification you have on file. She's in charge of overseeing the staff for all of their airport locations, and is very well versed in the airport and all of its operations and dealing with the airport themselves. She's the lucky point of contact for that. The reason we were behind the 8 ball and getting this application filed with you had to do with the sublease agreement coming from the airport. It was not as a result of Avolta Host. The airport did not get us the sublease signed until December 18th, and that's why it was rushed in. So again, I apologize for that, but thank the board and turn it over to you for any questions you might have.
Mr. Chairman, any questions?
I think one of my questions has to do with other locations in which the licensees appear are also at the airport.
That is correct.
And I believe it's 3 other locations?
Oh, it's 7.
7, okay.
I thought it was more than that. It says 7.
Okay, that's very good. I want to make sure that these licensees understand the importance of the alcohol awareness training. Of course, you've heard that all night long. But I think it's also important that you understand that even though you're under the umbrella or the roof of the airport, you're not exempt from following rules and regulations that every other licensee in this county has to follow, especially those that are in reference to sale to minors. There was a recent period of time where the units went into the airport and found some very lax, if I could say it, rules and regulations on behalf of some of the licensees, which ended up in violations. And I just want to make sure you understand, even though this is your 7th or 8th location at the airport, that these compliance checks are going to continue. And I think it's really, really important that I forewarn you, right, that you and your staff need to be extremely, extremely cautious of that. We're treating you no different than we do with all the other licensees out and around the airport and the rest of the county. But that means that there will be compliance checks. There will be so-called sting operations. So just be aware of that. I have no further questions. I'm very familiar with some of the locations that you manage, and I'm aware of it. I have no further questions.
Commissioners, any questions?
No questions.
Okay, well, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and make a motion that we do approve your license, and wish you a lot of luck. I know it's a big expansion, and congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much. Have a nice evening.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I think I forgot one thing. Motion was to accept it. I was looking for a second.
I second.
All right, I got 2 seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I'm sorry, I fell asleep. Anyway, congratulations. Good night. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. You can call the case, and then I have a statement.
So our last and final case is going to be for Oak Grove Inn, Louis C. Newberger, sole proprietor, owner, Stella. Thank you, sir. Anyone wishing to testify for or against, please come forward, remain standing, and raise your right hand. I am going to ask that the executive director swear us in as well.
Okay, before we go any further, I just want everybody here who is left here to be aware of the fact that I'm going to recuse myself, which means I will not participate here on the dais or in any voting in this case.
Yes.
Thank you.
Chief Inspector Dwayne Gottschalk, Anne Arundel County Liquor Board.
Deputy Chief Ralston, Anne Arundel County Liquor Board.
Evan Pickett, attorney on behalf of Oak Grove Inn, 203 Benfield Road, Serena Park, Maryland, 21146.
Louis Newberger. We live in 39 Townsend Avenue, Severn, Maryland, 21144.
Stella McCullough, Severna Park, 366 White Cedar Lane.
Sarah Proctor, Schlack Mdowski Wiener. I'm counsel for Stella McCullough.
Deputy Chief. Mr. Hurdle, prior to my statement of facts, I'd like to make a motion that my report and all attached exhibits be moved into evidence and become part of the record.
So moved into evidence.
Okay. On November 15th, 2025, I responded to the Oak Grove Inn pursuant to an assignment from the Chief Inspector regarding a complaint that the location may be operating as Ellie's Place. I arrived on scene at approximately 20-40 hours and observed approximately 8 to 10 vehicles in the parking lot. I reported these observations to the Chief Inspector, who instructed me to enter the premises to ensure compliance. At approximately 20-50 hours, I entered the establishment and conducted an initial walkthrough of the bar area. An unidentified female approached and stated that the event was a private party. I identified myself as the Deputy Chief Inspector with the Liquor Board and asked if she was a licensee or board-approved manager. She stated she was not and attempted to direct me to the appropriate person who had left the table. A second female, later identified as Stella, came from behind the bar area and requested to see my identification. I displayed my Liquor Board badge and business card. I asked her if she was the person in charge of the establishment. Stella produced the displayed required Liquor Board documentation, but refused to provide her driver's license or other identification, stating that I could look up the board-approved manager agreement myself. During this exchange, Stella repeatedly stepped into my personal space while demanding to know why I was present. As I communicated with the Chief Inspector via text regarding how to proceed, Stella leaned in close in an attempt to read the messages on my phone. She asked if I was messaging Jeremy. I advised her I was corresponding with the Chief Inspector. As we continued discussing her providing identification to confirm that she is the authorized Liquor Board approved manager, she continued to stand within arm length of my person as her voice continued to grow in volume and aggression. While I was reading a message from the chief, I noticed Stella gesturing the middle finger and cursing repeatedly, although it was unclear if these gestures were towards myself or other patrons in the establishment. I asked Stella if she was drunk at this point, which she denied. While I continued messaging the Chief Inspector, Stella grabbed my phone while it remained in my possession and attempted to angle it toward herself. She then instructed me to place my phone on the table so she could read the messages. I declined. And I moved toward the eastern side of the establishment to call the Chief Inspector directly. After several steps, I felt both of Stella's hands grab my shoulders and forcibly redirect me approximately 120 degrees toward the front door while she ordered me to leave. I stepped away and advised she was not permitted to touch me. I exited the establishment at approximately 2300 hours. At approximately 2300 hours, I contacted 911 and subsequently called the Chief Inspector while awaiting police arrival. Police arrived at approximately 2310 hours. I provided the responding officers with my badge, official identification, and business card. I briefed them on the incident, including the physical contact made by Stella. One officer remained with me while the other officer attempted to interview Stella. That officer later reported that Stella was being uncooperative. The officer returned with a framed display of Liquor Board documents and asked if it satisfied the requirements. I advised that I specifically needed the board-approved manager agreement and Stella's identification to confirm who was operating the establishment and whether it could lawfully remain open. Police asked if I wished to press charges. I declined. While in the parking lot, an unrelated female approached and asked to listen to the conversation. When asked, she confirmed she was not an employee but remained present. As the officers and I proceeded toward the building, Stella approached us in the parking lot. The unrelated female patron left the area. The officers informed Stella that I had proper authority and identification and that she was required to provide the requested documents. She refused and again questioned the reason for my presence. The officers instructed her to retrieve the documentation. During this exchange, Stella slapped my arm in the presence of both officers. Officers advised her that her action constituted assault and again asked if I wished to press charges. I declined. Stella returned inside to retrieve the documentation while the officers and I remained at the entrance ramp. Loud banging noises were heard from within. Officer Daniels provided me with Stella's driver's license information confirming her identity. Stella then returned with the document which was provided to me through the officers. I reviewed it and confirmed that Stella was listed on the manager's agreement. The officers asked what actions were required next. I asked Stella to confirm the business's operating hours. She stated 24 hours, then stated midnight or 000 hours. At that time, approximately 23:45 hours, I determined the establishment did not need to close for the night. Stella re-entered the establishment and the officers and I returned to the parking lot. One officer departed. Officer Daniels provided me his card and case number. I departed the scene at approximately 23:50 hours.
I have a follow-up report to that as well. On Saturday, November 15th, 2025, at approximately 14:15 hours, I received a notification from Mr. Jeremy Allen stating that Ellie's Place was operating at Oak Grove Inn located at 1139 Thompson Avenue, Severn, Maryland, 21144. I forwarded this information to Deputy Chief Sean Ralston, who was instructed to stop by this establishment after his scheduled assignment to ensure the business was in compliance. At approximately 22:56 hours, Deputy Chief Ralston advised me that he had made contact with an individual who was representing the establishment, but was refusing to provide their board-approved management documentation and their driver's license. I was further advised that the individual appeared to be intoxicated and that an assault had occurred. Based on this information, it was determined that Anne Arundel County Police should respond. Deputy Chief Ralston advised me of the circumstances surrounding the events in detail after the incident had occurred. He also advised me that the Anne Arundel County Police had issued a report number regarding the assaults that occurred, including an additional one observed in their presence in the parking lot area. Deputy Chief Ralston stated he would be preparing a report for my review and gave me the Anne Arundel County Police report number to follow up on. On Thursday, November 20th, 2025, I received Deputy Chief Ralston's report along with the Anne Arundel County Police report and associated body camera footage from both responding officers. Based on my review of the facts in this case, it was determined that a notice of violation was to be issued in reference to the events that occurred during the investigation. Due to the severity of the circumstances in this case and our determination that these events were a result of the actions of a board-approved manager, it was determined that the individual should be immediately removed from the management agreement document. On Friday, November 21st, 2025, at approximately 14:30 hours, Inspector Few and I went to Oak Grove Inn to serve notice of violation number 1668 and the formal board-approved manager removal notice to the licensee. The licensee, Mr. Louis Newberger, was advised us that he was unaware of the events that took place one Saturday and was briefly explained our observations and reasons for each violation. Mr. Newberger was also advised that he would need to be on premise during operations at all times since there was no one else on the board-approved manager's list, and was encouraged to make application to the liquor board as soon as possible for a replacement. Newberger said he understood what was explained, signed the notice of violation, was advised to reach back out if he had additional questions. A violation of Anne Arundel County Liquor Board Rule and Regulation 3.01, Ownership and Operation, 3.02, Cooperation, 3.03, Records, 3.09, Public Welfare, 3.12, Display of Licenses, and 4.16, Unauthorized Conduct were noted during the course of this investigation. Anne Arundel County Police body cam footage is attached to this report. All events occurred in Anne Arundel County, Maryland. That is my statement of facts.
If it's my understanding, you're going to move in the police reports as well. The officers who are not here are excused.
That's correct. Yeah. The attached exhibits, as well as the body cam footage and the police reports from Corporal Holtzner and Officer Daniels should be admitted into the record.
This time that you wanted to play the body cam footage?
That is correct.
I show him all that.
It's a whole, it's a whole
This
board.
is not your,
It's
like,
classified.
it's,
It
But
was
the thing
classified.
is, it is his business.
no, it's
okay?
not.
It is.
Right, well, we showed him everything that he needed to see.
She did put the whole board of everything, all the
You
licenses.
sure he's talking correctly? I'll give you the,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
She can produce it.
Yeah, well, that's all he's asking for.
Okay.
I'm getting two very conflicting stories.
She produced it.
oh, sorry. She produced it when you come here.
Okay.
It's all the licenses.
All right. So can I walk this out?
Yes, sir.
All right. And do you have an ID on you?
No, I'm not giving you my ID yet.
Yes, you do. Okay. So you're going to give me your ID.
Okay.
Is it in your car?
Yeah, it is.
Where are your keys? Behind the bar, I got it. I'll go get it. Where is that?
I'm going to explain everything, but I'm not going to do it in front of 25 people.
Can we do it?
He called us. He said he came in here to do an inspection because there's...
Does he have a correct ID?
He got everything, right? He checks out. So his chief asked him to...
Chief.
I'm letting you know what's going on, okay? His chief gave him instructions to come here, okay?
His chief is my chief too in this bar establishment, and I called him, and it was not.
Okay. The
correct.
main reason we're here is he's claiming you pushed him out the door.
I told him to leave.
Okay. He's claiming that you pushed him out the door, which is an assault.
I have about 20 people here that said differently.
Okay. Well, that's the problem. I asked you your side of the story, and you wouldn't give me
Well,
nothing.
I don't.
So.
I'm trying to be correct.
Okay. Well, you won't give me anything.
Because I don't think it's correct for this to be called.
Well,
it's a waste of your time.
Well,
Do you need anything else from her?
She needs to hang by for right now. I'm gonna go show him all this. Since you won't really talk to me, I'm just gonna talk to him. I had a whole placard of certifications. And then this is her ID. She is not very cooperative. She will not tell me her side of the story. Is there anything on here that you need? This is all their certifications.
Yes. So the first answer is no.
Old stuff.
This is all no. Well, this is just okay because they are supposed to be able to put in a grove.
Okay.
This is stuff that they need, and then there's paper to have our approved man. Would tell if I could, your name's on that list.
Okay.
You are authorized
So
to
this
operate.
is what she quote unquote showed you.
I need. I need
Okay.
that she has, but you need to go look it up in my book, and I'm like, you're required to have it. You're required to have it on premise in the liquor board.
So I'm at, all right. She.
I just want to. I don't
So,
want her to be a
no.
principal.
She will not give the story she happened because for whatever, I don't know. But if she showed you is not what you need, and we'll step in if we need to, because you're going to explain it better than us. We deal with criminal aspect. We don't deal with liquor licenses and all that stuff. So I'll get you to come up with me.
Are you on the board of approved managers by chance?
No, I'm just friends with her. I'm
Okay.
just being a spokesperson.
Were you the bartender? No?
No,
Okay.
I'm
You
just
see who-
here.
Okay.
For thing that get extra
So
for you.
if you're involved establishment, deal with people who are with us, explain what legit, and what he requests has to be
Yes, we'll have a 5-minute recess due to a technical glitch.
There we go.
We're back in session, and we think the video is ready.
yes, I'm taking that outside.
What is the deal without my ID?
What's that?
I mean, I have my ID. I'm just not being an asshole because he's an asshole.
Okay, so
There's my liquor license. There's everything there.
Where in your car is your ID?
In my console. What?
Middle console?
Yes.
So right now, where we're at is he called us. He said he came in here to do an inspection because there's.
Does he have a correct ID?
Does he? Yes. He's got a badge. He's got everything. All right. He checks out. So he came in here. His chief asked him to do a drop by here.
Who is his chief?
I don't know. I didn't get in.
We have to get all that.
No, I
please.
don't. Okay.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. Okay. So
Sir.
I'm letting you know what's going on. Okay. His chief gave him instructions to come here. Okay.
His chief is my chief too in this bar establishment, and I called him, and it was not.
Okay. The
correct.
main reason we're here is he's claiming you pushed him out the door.
I told him to leave.
Okay. He's claiming that you pushed him out the door, which is an assault.
I have about 20 people here that said differently.
Okay. Well, that's the problem. I asked you your side of the story, and you wouldn't give me nothing.
Well, I don't.
So.
I'm trying to be correct.
Okay. Well, you won't give me anything.
Because I don't think it's correct for this to be called.
Well,
it's a waste of your time.
Well,
Do you need anything else from her?
She needs to hang by for right now. I'm gonna go show him all this. Since you won't really talk to me, I'm just gonna talk to him. I had a whole placard of certifications. And then this is her ID. She is not very cooperative. She will not tell me her side of the story. Is there anything on here that you need? This is all their certifications.
Yes. So the first answer is no. This is all
Old stuff.
This is all no. Well, this is actually okay because they are supposed to be open under Oak Grove.
Okay.
This is stuff that they need to put on display, and then there's paperwork that they have to have behind the bar. One of them is a list of their board-approved managers.
Okay.
Which would tell me, you know, like if I come in and meet you, your name's on that list. Okay. You are authorized
so
to
this
operate.
is what she quote-unquote showed you?
It is, but
okay.
This is not what I need.
Okay.
I need
okay.
the board-approved manager that she has, but then she told me to go look it up in my book, and I'm like, you're required to have it. I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good.
You're required to have it on premise and show the liquor board that comes. Okay. So,
right. So this is where I'm at. All right. I don't.
Sorry, I just wanted to be a spokesperson and just stand and listen if that's okay.
You're fine.
I don't want her to be over here. But first
no.
of all.
She will not give me her side of the story. She will not tell me what happened. because for whatever reason, I don't know. But if this is the stuff she showed you, and this is not what you need,
Correct.
if we can be cordial, and we'll step in if we need to, because you're going to explain it better than us. We deal with criminal aspect. We don't deal with liquor licenses and all that stuff. So I'll get you to come up with me.
Are you on the board approved managers by chance?
No, I'm just friends with her. I'm
Okay.
just being a spokesperson.
Were you the bartender? No?
No.
Okay. I didn't
I'm just
see who-
here.
Okay.
All right.
Is there anything that I can get extra
So
for you, or?
if you're not involved with the establishment, we're going to deal with people who are employed under the establishment, and he's going to come up with us. He's going to explain what he needs because he is legit, and what he requests has to be produced. So with all the liquor license, the manager, all that good stuff, which they should have, and we'll go from there. But if it gets any kind of unruly, hostile, whatever, me and my buddy here are going to step in, and we'll deal with that when it comes.
So yeah, I mean, if you want to relay something to her, she just needs to. If this is her business,
Yes.
right? She wants to keep her liquor license. They're very difficult to get. She just needs to cooperate. It might be uncomfortable for her or whatnot. I know you got something going on in there, but they can come into any business that's open at any time. He's provided all the proper identification for the county phone numbers and everything. So we just need to see whatever documentation he needs, so they don't shut you down. Because if they shut him down, then we're gonna have to kick you guys all out.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do
He
that.
can shut you
I
down
don't
like.
wanna do that.
So, all right, let's do that. So you can explain a lot better than obviously us, and we'll see how. We'll let you go in first to see if we can keep her, and then we'll go from there. Yeah. I don't know. No. So okay. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it out here. All right. So this apparently. Go ahead. You can explain it because you're.
This is the paperwork that you need to have on display. What I'm requesting is to see your board approved manager and your license to confirm who you are.
I'll give you my ID, but the license, what makes the license of a difference of, he is open until 2026, next year of April.
I know.
So I can give you my license, and I don't mind showing it. I'm not showing me an asshole. I'm getting fucked with right now. I was 18 years over there at Ellie's on Veterans Highway, and now the person that took over there is trying to screw me. So I am very particular. And I apologize. I don't apologize. I'm very particular. I will show you my license and tell you who I am, but I am operating under. I am talking. You have the license. I can be here, and if all fairness, you can also look it up. If you have the ability to look it up, your license in the county, I have a management agreement. I can show you what I have, but you can also do your little computer things and look it up and see that I have it.
Ma'am, he says you're required to have this on display.
Yes, sir. I have it.
You do, which is good. But you're also required to have it behind the counter.
I do have it. I just have to look for it and get it.
That's what he's requesting.
Why? Take my word for it.
That's not a thing. Okay? He
That's not a thing?
He needs to see
I
it. He's
get it.
requiring
I am
documentation.
listening. Sherry,
He
stop.
needs to see it.
Stop.
Look,
I get it. I have it.
If she doesn't produce it,
So what? Do I shut down?
You're gonna shut it
Really?
down?
Shut down.
So if I shut it down,
I mean, we can go further and start asking for the 2 years invoices that they
Excuse
have on
me?
site as well.
Okay. So look,
But I'm
he
trying
needs-
not to go that way.
so if I show you my management agreement, it's crystal clear.
He needs to see the management
Look at me
agreement.
when I talk to you.
Well, you're very hostile. Okay?
I'm not hostile. I'm pissed because I ran a business. Let me explain something, you love.
Ma'am,
I'm getting
can we
screwed.
just get that paperwork?
Yes.
Let's go get the paperwork.
Okay.
That's all we're requesting.
I will.
She just needs to provide some document.
Okay, that's it. Let's get that.
As a finance agent. Thank you, love.
Don't touch it.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Didn't mean to touch you.
She is a touchy person, sorry. Provide that documentation.
Can I get actually? Hold on. Before they start taking my shit away.
They're not taking it.
No, I don't want them to screw any of my documentation.
I got it.
Okay.
No, I will present a report.
Okay. Well, we're gonna write a report anyway. He doesn't want it. Okay.
Oh my God.
And we'll give you.
You'll put that in your report?
Yes. But if you want her locked up, we can lock her up right now for you.
Yeah,
But
it happened in our presence.
Yeah.
He's apparently getting a piece of paper for us. What's up? He's getting a piece of paper for us. Okay.
Do you work here?
Do you work here? Or you
No,
just,
I don't.
You're a friend? Okay.
No, I was just opening the door. It was cracked open a little bit. I went to close it. I saw people come in. I'm in, open the door. That's it.
I got it. You're good. We'll copy it down and get it home. Charge him if he wants to charge on it later. Smell it. She's been doing a lot. Correct. So basically when I came up, she basically would not tell me nothing. So, it was very easy.
Thank you guys for responding. I know.
You just had shit call her at the right time.
Going for paperwork. So she's got a document.
If I show you this,
You need to calm
don't
down.
ever come back.
Well, I'm the police, so if I get a call, I'll be back. Okay, you need to stop. You need to calm down. Because I'm telling
But
you right
you
now.
know it's a shit show here.
At this point, I don't care. Okay?
No,
you
you
just
do.
smacked
Look.
him when we were standing there.
Stop.
If he
Look.
does not
Look.
want to,
You
listen to
asked.
me. Listen to me.
Stop.
He does not want to press charges, but if he did, you'd be going to jail right now.
Okay.
So you need to take it 12
Can you
notches down.
please
Okay?
look at that paper?
Give it to him.
Stella.
Well, she needs to calm down. She's going to go to jail.
As
Yes.
long as I have egg McMuffins.
Sweetheart, come
Watch her. There's no reason for her to be
Can
that
you
close.
just step away from him, please?
You know why this is going on.
Can you step away from him, please?
Everybody, go inside.
So come over here.
Go inside.
Stand by the door. Stand by the door.
She's not gonna
Don't
come.
touch me.
She's not going to come. Just go inside.
That's it? Is that all you need? Anything else?
She's going to make an adult decision. All right?
You want your piece of paper back, ma'am?
Fucking serious?
That's what he came here to ask.
I apologize.
To make sure you were in compliance. That's the law and. Alright. Do me a favor.
Shut the door.
If you, okay, you're going to talk to me.
No, shut the door. Are you fucking serious?
So what, is he shutting it down?
Did I do anything wrong? What the fuck are you here
What's the
for?
deal?
Jeremy? The pup? I ain't touching you. It's a woman's, it's a man's world.
At this point, they probably should shut down, because if she's
Why?
the board approved manager.
I'm
and she's
asking you.
intoxicated,
I'm
she's
asking
not-
a question, dude.
It's your call, dude.
I'm asking you a question. I showed you proof. I'm asking you a question. What brought you here? Be honest, dude.
Nah, that's fine. They can stay open.
You want to stay
Yeah.
open? Okay.
Be
All right.
honest.
That's all you need?
Until closing time, yeah.
What time you guys close? You can't answer? just
I
on
want to
this
be.
question now?
I asked him a question. I'll close whenever you want me to close. Let me ask you a question. What brought you here?
What are your operating hours?
What brought you here?
What are your operating hours?
24 hours.
That is not true.
I know this, but you're not answering me either. And these guys are here
At this
to
point,
prove it.
just shut them down. Have everybody leave.
I have the proof of everything that can legit be open. Joe has a, he's open
Ma'am, what are your operating hours? Can you just answer the question, please?
until midnight.
Till midnight. Okay. Thank
So
you.
you're only open for another.
So you're getting ready to close. And these are all, a lot of these people are your friends and family?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. You go with that?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Let's go. Thank you.
All right, we're going to get on out of your hair.
Not you two,
Your ID.
please.
Oh, yeah, you need this back, don't you? So, look, I need you to do me a favor.
You're good. You're
I
good.
need you to calm down. Okay? I understand you're
Can you give me
frustrated.
5 to 10 minutes?
Yeah, just take a deep breath and relax, okay? I understand you're frustrated. All right? Nobody wants the government coming in their establishment. I get it. I don't want the government coming to my house.
Give me 10 minutes. I'm walk away.
And then you'll tell us your side of the story?
Did you do anything wrong?
No, we have to write a report, though.
For what?
He claimed you touched him. And then you touched him in front of us, so we have to document that.
Okay, before that.
We're not charging you.
Thank you. But before that, what was the reason they come here?
I don't know why he came here. He called us because apparently he came in and you touched him.
I didn't touch him at all here, so here. I get it. I mean, no offense. But the call in general, I'm asking you guys' honest opinion.
And I'm telling you right now, we don't work with them. We don't know.
Who are them?
The liquor board. They're like civilian people that work for the county. We're the police. They do civil actions on businesses. We deal with criminal law. We don't deal with them unless they call us for situations like
I'm
tonight.
not being an asshole. My name's Stella.
My name's
I'm
Stella.
so sorry.
You're all
I
right.
am not. I am calm.
Calm down.
My thing is, the fucking fucked up part is, I had a business on Ellie. Are you guys from around here? Mm-hmm. Okay. So Ellie's I had for 18 years. Breathe in, breathe out. But we had to renew our license. We couldn't do it. Or renew our lease. So I tried to find a place. But the guy that took it over there is trying to screw us big time. So I am aggressive. Because I'm pissed. I was like, it's a man's world. And I'm like...
So wait, is he like calling in to the liquor board and trying to get you jammed up?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm trying to be good. But I can't because I'm a strong-hearted person. Like, I got breathe in, breathe out. But I saw him show up. I'm like, you all right? Because the guy on where I was at before, literally is like, breathe in, they can't open up liquor license. I don't know if you even knew liquor license. They're trying to screw us. They drive by here, take pictures. So when you said you guys were here, I'm not trying to be aggressive by no means. But I also get pissed off because they're trying to shut us down. And that douchebag, breathe in.
Just relax.
Relax, shit. I've been out of a job for 4 months. And I was in a job for a bar 18 months. And I will try to fucking open up a business. And everything's trying to shut me down. So when I saw him, I'm not trying to be an asshole. By no means. And I'm not trying to be aggressive. But I'm also pissed because it's like trying to open up. And it's like everyone's trying to fucking shut us down. Like I said, I'm not a pussy.
Okay, I think we've seen enough of the video.
Do you have any questions for the board? Ross, any questions? Roman, any questions?
No, I don't have any questions.
No questions.
To start, I just want to commend Inspector Ralston. I think you handled yourself really commendably. You were treated very poorly. I think you serve as a great example to the rest of your colleagues. It was a tough situation, and thought you did a great job. With that being said, that was tough to watch. I represent I don't represent Stella, so I'll just speak for my client. I look at his violations report. This license looks to be in existence since '53, and he's never had a violation. My client turns 90 this summer. As I talked to him, he was unaware of whatever that was that we just saw. To me, that didn't appear to be a bar that's open and operating with patrons coming. That looked to be a private party, and that's what was stated in that body cam footage. I think Stella has been in the business, sounds like for 18 years. If she was working and the bar was open, I can't imagine, I would hope you wouldn't see her in the state that you saw her there. She as well has never had a violation from what I understand. I think what happened was you caught her at a bad time, clearly. A time when she was drinking, not, in her mind at least, on the clock. And I saw somebody who's under a lot of pressure in general as it comes, as it deals with her license and her livelihood. It doesn't excuse the way she treated you. And again, point out again, I felt that you did a good job of not escalating the situation. I would ask that the board, looking at the facts, and as ugly as it is, I think it'd be very easy for the board to make an emotional decision and throw the book at my client. I don't think that that would accomplish what a punishment here would, what it should accomplish, to punish a soon-to-be 90-year-old man who's never had a violation, who has somebody as a manager who has 18 years of experience and no violations if that person's not qualified to be a manager who is, had no knowledge of whatever that was going on. Again, I would ask that you would refrain from throwing the book at my client. I think it would do nothing other than just to punish him. I don't think it would serve to protect the public or protect other license holders. And with that, I'll turn it over to Ms. Proctor.
Yes, and my client, Stella McCullough, has a statement that she has written for you all that she would like to read.
I want to first apologize and acknowledge that this was very embarrassing and extremely out of character for me. As an 18-year-old business manager, I should have not been the representative for Oak Grove on November 15th when the incident occurred. The owner, Joe, was on the premises, and I was acting manager. He was the acting manager. We are having a private party celebration of my friend turning 30. I was off duty. I was not working. We had bartenders and cook staff. I did not want to upset Joe, as he is an older gentleman and was close to our closing time. And the board actually just inspected us 4 days prior to that and knew we were not running under Ellie's place. This has been a learning experience for me. I want the board to know I take accountability for my words, my lack of cooperation. All I want is to uphold the laws and regulations and run a successful business. I apologize to the Inspector Ralston for my behavior. I apologize for Mr. Joe, as I did not want to jeopardize your establishment or license. I apologize to my mother, Ellie, as I was not the manager she taught me to be in the 18 years that I worked with her. I have no imperfections. This has been extremely stressful time for me, my mom, and my loyal staff who has followed me here, and also waiting for months to get back to work. I truly apologize and can only ask the board to give me at Oak Grove the opportunity to prove I will be a law-abiding, cooperative establishment person.
With that, we would submit.
I don't think I really have questions. I think the video said a lot.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Sung, any questions?
Just a quick question about the private party. Was the whole entire establishment shut down?
Yes, sir.
For the private party?
Yes, sir.
So if a customer walked in at that time, they would have been basically turned away to say,
Yes, sir.
it's a private party today?
We even had a sign up out front.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. This is new. You have 6 violations, I believe.
Yes, ma'am.
And, it's unfortunate that it falls on Mr. Newberger, but what it is, it's your license. In light of your apology, and I can honestly feel the pain you've put your mom through and yourself, I'm sure. I think I will take each violation and go $500 each. So that would be a total of $3,000 plus any cost incurred here, the court cost.
Any other aspects?
In addition, you've been taken off the manager's agreement, I believe.
Yes, ma'am.
And I would say that as of now, it would be indefinitely suspended, that you would not be a manager or a license indefinitely.
Okay.
Mr. Sung, do you have a second?
I will second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's it.
Liquor board hearing is now adjourned.